How's it going, film and TV fans? Welcome back to another review here on the Film Nerd Reviews channel. Today we are looking at a film by director Armando Lucchini, who has directed stuff like Death of Stalin, and a film that I have an interesting opinion of, and that is 2020's The Personal History of David Copperfield, originally intended to release in 2019 but was delayed due to well, you know what it was delayed for. Look, this is a wonderful movie, but it does take its time to get started. But when it gets started and it actually gets really, really beautiful, it becomes one of my favourite movies ever made. I'm not gonna lie, I love the story that's being told. Obviously, it's a story that's been told before, but I think having it being told in quite a comedic way here, which is what Lucchini is best known for, is so wonderful. The cast is absolutely fantastic. You've got Dev Patel as the main character, we've got Peter Capaldi in here, we've got Ben Whishaw, we've got Benedict Wong, Tilda Swinton, Hugh Laurie, so many people in this movie. That's not who Hugh Laurie is, that's Hugh Grant. I'm a fucking idiot. But you put that cast aside, which is a hard thing to do, and you get a movie that jumps out. I think personally jumps out quite a lot. Like I said, Dev Patel, Peter Capaldi, Ben Whishaw, Tilda Swinton. It was Hugh Laurie. I thought it was Hugh Grant, but it was Hugh. I was right. Oh well. Yeah, Benedict Wong, like I mentioned. Basically, it's a pretty stacked cast. And it really elevates the film because the cast alone, you know it's going to be good because the performances are incredible. But it's a movie I think isn't the greatest movie, like, visually, but when it wants to be, it's quite nice. I think, like I said, the story it tells and the way it tells it is brilliant, and towards the end it gets really, you get so many characters and it gets so fun, and it gets really, really, really enjoyable to be. And I'm not usually a fan of movies that take place in this period, to be honest, but this movie was done so brilliantly well, and I think Dev Patel is the best actor in this movie because he really does bring everything an actor could bring to this role, and I really applaud that. Another thing this movie has in its stride, and we're hearing right now, is the score composed by Christopher Willis, who freaking collaborated with Armando Lucchini, and I think his score here is absolutely beautiful. There's so many moments that are just so. It is such a beautiful soundtrack, and it's such a beautiful score, and I think it really does contrast the comedic elements of this movie, having such a wonderfully nice score, but it also complements it as well at times. That's what I like the most about it. It does a bit of everything. And yeah, it's a great movie. It's a really, really well made movie, I will admit. It's just so magically told in such a beautiful, fantastic way that it really does. It has some really great moments in it as well. Some really heartfelt moments, really funny moments. There's some characters that you genuinely despise. Like towards the end of the movie, you start despising Ben Whishaw's character. There's a stepfather character that you also fucking hate as well. Like, it does a great job of giving you characters to love and characters to hate, and I think that's something. And it has a great balance of those as well. But that's the best part about this movie, is that it's so well told, so well structured. The script is phenomenal. The music is gorgeous. Like, it really is. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I would recommend you giving it a watch. Obviously, in the United States, it came out a bit later than it did here, and it also has different artworks and posters and stuff in the United States, whereas the soundtrack album sticks with the British. Yeah. Sticks with the British art, which I can respect. So yeah, it is an incredibly great movie. That I love quite a lot. It's one of my favourite movies. I remember watching it in cinemas as well, so that also helps. But at the same time, I don't think it really matters where I watched it, because it's still brilliant. And that's what I respect the most. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's a movie I love, but like I said, also the first I wouldn't say act, but I'd say the first 20 minutes, it's like a while to really thoroughly get going. But when it does, it's fucking brilliant. It is a fantastic movie that I recommend everyone go watch. When I bought this movie, I mean, I have to go back to the shop because they had the security tag in. I'd seen it before, but any of my friends who asked, "Oh, what did you buy?" and I showed them it, they were like, "Oh, I've not seen that before. I've heard of that before," and I felt like a bit, like, well, you should have, because it's actually a really fucking good movie. But I also know why you haven't, because it, in my opinion, it's a cult classic movie, because it's very, not even cult classic. It's a very little movie that not many people are going to know about. To be honest with you, in the landscape of movies these days, it's very much got hidden, considering its delayed release, its limited release in this country, and extremely limited release in the United States. But hey, it's a great movie. Highly recommend everyone give a chance, because I had so much fun with this movie. It's really, in a year that was so full of horrible moments, this was one of my favourite movies of that year. And that year also being 2020, and it is one of my favourites of all time as well, because I think it tells its story in such a different way from how the story was originally written, and I think that really helps. And it has a great soundtrack and a great score to it as well. Yeah, that's the personal David of Copperfield history. The personal David of Copperfield history. Personal David of Copperfield history, everyone. No, the personal history of David Copperfield. Go check it out. I don't think it's streaming anywhere in the UK at the moment, but I do believe if you live in the United States, you lucky son of a bitch, as it was distributed by Searchlight Pictures in the States, it means that it is currently streaming on the Big D+. Go watch it, and bye bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Again, music, we've got hella shit coming. Stay tuned. Bye bye for now.